The carving is actually quite therapeutic. You're really thinking about the piece as you're working on it, and of course all of the emotions of what we were trying to sort out with the election was coming out in this piece. The day after the election, I was forwarded a joint statement the California legislature had released in response to the federal election, and it made very clear that California was going to stand firm. It said that California was not part of this nation when its history began, but we are clearly now the keeper of its future, and that's what translated into this piece.
Eric Rewitzer en zijn vrouw Anna Galvin zijn bekend om hun kunstwerken met een vriendelijke grizzlybeer, het symbool van de staat Californië. Maar de verkiezing van Donald Trump eind vorig jaar maakte een hele andere emotie los.
What is this bear telling us?
Well, I think it's a defensive posture. It's a bear that has been stirred. It's been provoked. It's
a mama bear. It's protecting something.
Yeah, it's been stirred into action. I mean, that really it's a defiant pose saying back off.
Californië is hard op weg om dé staat van verzet te worden. Geen andere staat heeft meer inwoners, meer industrie, meer macht dan de Golden State. En nergens wonen zoveel immigranten, legaal en illegaal. Het strenge immigratiebeleid van president Trump vindt men hier dan ook onacceptabel.
Hate, xenophobia and intolerance, and there's no other way to say it. It's a direct, full frontal assault on our immigrant communities. We believe here in California the exact opposite. We believe no bans, no walls, no registries, no mass deportations. That immigrants are a critical part of who we are and who we've become, and that we're going to stand up for and fight and defend and protect our immigrants with everything that we have. That's why we're seeking now to be a sanctuary state. That's why there have been multiple sanctuary cities that have recommitted or committed for the first time to being sanctuary cities because of this administration and the attacks coming from Washington, D.C.
Staatscongreslid Rob Bonta is mede-auteur van de Sanctuary State Bill. Een wetsvoorstel dat Californische politiediensten verbiedt om de federale immigratiepolitie ICE te helpen met het oppakken en uitzetten van illegale immigranten.
Pretty simple proposition. They have immigration laws at the federal level, and if ICE is the enforcement agency for those federal laws, if they want to enforce them, they can do it. But they're asking us to do it for them. They're trying to commandeer and conscript state and local agents to do their job for them. They can't do that. That's against the law. That's against the 10th Amendment, and they're being sued for that right now.
Sanctuary city policies do impair public safety. There is no substitute. There's no other way to get information of violent, dangerous criminals to ICE other than having a direct relationship.
Sheriff Scott Jones leidt het politiekorps en de gevangenis van de hoofdstad Sacramento. Hij pleit juist wel voor samenwerking met federale agenten. Die laat hij momenteel, nu het nog mag, ook toe in zijn gevangenis op zoek naar illegale criminelen om uit te zetten.
My interest and passion for immigration reform occurred after someone killed one of my officers. And an officer in Placer County shot a third officer who survived, shot another innocent civilian in the face as he was carjacking him to try and make his getaway. A couple of things. He'd been removed from this country on 4 prior occasions and legally deported. That guy, I don't think anyone can reasonably argue that he needs to be kept from the rest of the community. But if Senate Bill 54, the Sanctuary State Bill, passes, even in its amended form, I wouldn't even be able to notify ICE that we had this person in custody. So therefore, they wouldn't even know that this person's in custody. So if I can't notify ICE about this guy, think about the enormous body of folks that are less offensive than this person that also would slip through the cracks.
Dit is een van de manieren waarop de staat Californië illegalen probeert te beschermen. Op dit formulier staat dat je in deze gevangenis bezocht kan worden door federale agenten van de immigratiedienst die gaan uitzoeken of ze je kunnen uitzetten. En hier staat dus zwart op wit dat je het recht hebt om te zwijgen. Tijdens een townhall meeting vorige week probeerde Sheriff Jones zijn standpunten aan de inwoners van Sacramento uit te leggen. De nationale directeur van ICE kwam er zelfs voor over uit Washington, maar de mensen keerden zich tegen hem.
Well, I think it's ridiculous, sanctuary cities. As you know, I'm very much opposed to sanctuary cities. They breed crime, there's a lot of problems. If we have to, we'll defund. We give tremendous amounts of money to California.
So you're going to defund.
California in many ways is out of control, as you know.
He's treating America like the corporation, like a corporation that he's the CEO of. But we have a constitution, we have laws, we have 3 branches of government, we have checks and balances, and that's why he's seen himself in court a couple times already, and why the courts have overruled his efforts and deemed them unlawful. Same with his statement about defunding California. He might think it sounds good and it's what he wants to do, but he simply can't.
There will be a clash. There is a showdown coming between this administration and states like California on the issue of immigration, but other issues where there's conflicting federal and state law.
Almost everything that we stand for in California, equity, opportunity, justice, inclusion. We value our immigrants. We value health care for all people. We believe in a clean environment and saving our planet. We're not looking for a fight, but if a fight comes to our doorstep, which it has, we will stand up and fight with everything we have.
It's going to be a fight, but I think we should be an example for the rest of the country who feels the same way as we do.
This could certainly end in a confrontation with the federal government, right?
Well, it appears it's going to end up in the courts. I mean, that's where I see it going, and there's a lot of threats, there's a lot of saber rattling, there's a lot of things that we're concerned that might happen, but the people that are representing us are pretty smart. They see it coming, and they're gearing up for a fight, and I'm really proud of that.